Hello folks and welcome back. Today we're going over the Rogue Factor and Focus Home interactive title, Mordheim, City of the Damned. Mordheim is the first video game adaptation of the classic Games Workshop title, and having recently finished a tabletop campaign in Pathfinder ourselves in the Pixel Bandits offices, we were quite looking forward to seeing what this release has to offer. Certainly it sticks to the subject matter, and if you're a fan of D&D or indeed Warhammer RPGs, some aspects will certainly be familiar to you. Leaving out the non-combat side of things, Mordheim is pretty much the same as gathering around the table with your friends and engaging in the turn-based battles, which will be second nature to tabletop roleplay fans. For those who have not partaken in pen and paper tabletop RPGs, firstly, you're wasting your life, go and find a game right now, and secondly, think of this as Vermintide meets XCOM, but hardcore. There is a lot to enjoy about the title if you're a fan of the genre. For statisticians, while the game is rolling for you, you are still able to view all information regarding your character, enemies and dice rolls at pretty much any point during the levels, and leveling up of your warband and customization options are in-depth enough to keep you interested. Sadly, the game does fall down a little in a few areas, most notably with graphics and storyline as well as loading times, but we'll get to those in a moment. Mordheim City of the Damned is officially rated by PEGI at 16, and we'll run that down for you just here. Violence and online both get 7. Mordheim is a game which is pretty much about combat and not much else. While the combat isn't overly gory, it is the main focus of the title. Online skirmishes are a solid part as well, of course bringing you in touch with other unmoderated voices. Discrimination 3. Nothing real world of course, but being one of 5 different warbands and with 4 available with no DLC, there is an air of us versus them. Bad language, sex, gambling, drugs and fear all get 0, and we've seen none of these so far in the game. Suitable certainly then for the older children in the family, but for us grown-ups, how does it stack? Graphics 5. The graphics in Mordheim are not spectacular, and in all honesty are more what we'd expect from the previous generation than current. As well as textures and resolution faltering, the camera work can at times also be very poor. Story 4. There is some story which runs through the city of Mordheim, but the campaign sees you play through mostly randomised levels in essentially collecting Wyrdstone and defeating rival warbands. It's certainly lacking in what we were expecting from a Warhammer RPG, though it does get marked up for the customization and levelling up of your warband as well as the warband management. Sound 6. The in-game sounds are decent enough, but the same repetitive success or failure messages after each mission can start to grate rather quickly. Replayability 7. There's a fair amount to do with upgrading your warband and campaign missions along with online skirmishes to help as you move forward. Satisfaction 6. We were really hoping for a bit more from Mordheim than we got. Being big fans of the tabletop roleplay, we do get a bit more out of it, but if you don't have a lot of experience with this genre or its pen and paper ancestors, the mechanics can be bafflingly hard to get into. It does pull a lot through from the Warhammer world, and if you are into your tabletop gaming, you will get more out of it if you can get past some extreme loading times and a lot of repetition. It's an idea that we absolutely love, which has, we feel, fallen slightly in the execution. That's it from us today. Don't forget to check out the full and extended review as well as our other reviews and flashbacks over at pixelbandits.org. As ever, we've been Pixel Bandits and you've been awesome. Thanks for watching.